Over the last few years, UNEP has been working with many researchers and economists on something called TEEB, the Economics of Ecosystems and Biodiversity. This is trying to bring the invisibility in terms of the wealth of nature and the natural assets of countries into the visible spectrum so that governments can actually understand what these natural assets are really worth. Mangroves is a really good example.
In terms of the services they provide, such as capturing carbon and sequestering it and storing it in both the trees and the sediments. Also in terms of providing fish nurseries and providing fisheries and strengthening fisheries. One study in Vietnam where they restored mangroves, they not only found that the new mangrove system that they had returned it to not only provided shoreline protection but also provided a means of adaptation. And what they noticed too was the local fishermen's catches increased, and so that it increased the incomes for these families as well as increased the food security for this community. It's very important to keep coastal habitats such as mangroves, seagrasses, and wetlands to preserve and protect them and manage them well, because these three habitats alone absorb approximately half of the transportation emissions that we have each year.
We have to keep in mind that mangroves are just one of the many ecosystems that exist in the world, and they're shown to play a role in climate change adaptation and climate change mitigation, in reducing floods, which at the same time prevent disasters. And this disaster could displace communities. They act like a habitat for fishery, which many people depend on these and better their livelihoods.
These services are worth about $12,000 a hectare, cleared for, say, a shrimp farm or a prawn farm at the coast. The value of that particular farm is far less than the services that the intact mangrove actually provides. One good response coming out of Rio+20 would be to look at those coastal ecosystems like mangroves and see the true value and the true wealth to people in terms of poverty, in terms of climate protection, and basically a consolidated cooperative action from governments around the world to save our mangroves.